to Amazing Reality Channel TV. I want to welcome you once again. Those who have subscribed, thank you. Those who have not subscribed, please do us well to subscribe. Please subscribe, comment, like our videos, and turn on your notification button so that when we upload any video, you will be notified. We are still in our story series. She was raped. If you've not watched the part 1, the part 2 of this story, please do well. Go to the YouTube and make sure you watch and listen to it. Alright, today we are continuing from our story. She was raped, part 3 of it. You know how part 2 ended? She gave birth to a passing baby boy, and thank God she wasn't final year at that particular time. But the question was, how will life go on? How will she survive? A single mother who doesn't know the father of the child. How will this be? What's going to be our fate? This was a consideration, but it didn't end there. On this continuity, a few years later, I think this one, I will say, sad story turned sweet, interesting, amazing. Now, a few years later, 6 years precisely, at this point in time, a lot of suitors have been coming for blessing. You know, sometimes they said there's some things you never expect, but it just happened the way it happened, and you have to take it that way. So 6 years precisely later, at this time, a lot of suitors have been coming for blessing. A lot have been coming for blessing. So she kept on, chasing them away, not giving them attention based on her past experience. Of course, it was a very, very unpleasant experience. So one day, the neighbor staying close to her in the compound invited her. That should be on one fateful Saturday night. So the young lady invited her for a church service the next day. She agreed to go. So the next morning, Blessing followed her to the church. Guess what happened? Life is a misery. Life is a misery. She followed her to the church, and on getting to the church that morning, actually they were late somehow. So when they got to the church, that day was actually a Thanksgiving service. That was why she was invited. They got to the church that day. The pastor that was invited was already at the pulpit ministering, Pastor Gideon, a very powerful man of God. Guess what? While they were in the church, the young pastor, Pastor Gideon, was ministering on a topic that is titled Genuine Repentance Before Acceptable Thanksgiving. Genuine repentance before acceptable thanksgiving. So the pastor began to narrate his past life. Began to narrate and was telling the church his past life, how himself and a friend then in campus raped some girls. This is where the story became interesting, or became interesting. He began to narrate how they raped some girls, and ever since then, he said he has been seeing the girl in a dream, and God keep telling him that the young girl has a child for him. Another interesting part was this, that God kept telling him that young girl is his wife. Come on. And Blessing was in the church right there that morning. This is interesting. This is interesting. The question is this divine arrangement? Is this a divine order? How come it happened this way? Was it God that allowed the occurrence some years back? I don't know. Tell me. So when the pastor began to narrate everything at the pulpit, but at this point in time, he has repented long ago, and things took some new order. So that before acceptable sacrifice, thanksgiving, there must be first of all a genuine repentance, restitution. The young pastor said he has been hoping and praying to see this girl, knowing that God kept telling him that young lady has you, baby. That young lady is your wife. For more than 6 years, thereabout. Let's say past 6 years, let's say 7 years. He has not set his eyes on this lady. What followed next?